Welcome to our week one screencast. Before I get into the weekly folder, I just want to give you a brief explanation of how the course is laid out. So week one is obviously available to you right now. The rest of the weeks will open. So at the end of week one on Friday at 6 a.m., week two will open. And I do this so that you do not get confused as to when your assignments are due. I also want to state that some of the assignments, so like for instance, you might have an assignment in week two that isn't due until week three Monday, but I introduce it in week two, and so the Dropbox is in that week. So all of that information should be clear to you once you get into the week's assignments and see the due dates. So I have also listed some information under course documents. Here are the direct links to the files for these assignments. So if you want to take a look at them ahead of time, you're welcome to. I have also provided a resource for thesis statements and some information on MLA format. So hopefully you find those helpful as you work on your assignments in the course. So let's go back to our assignments. Let's take a look at week one. So this week you have some readings. You will be reading from They Say, I Say, and The Curious Researcher. So please take a look at those. You'll be posting to the welcome discussion board by Wednesday. You have a journal, and then there's a practice discussion board. The journal and the practice discussion board are both due by Sunday. Throughout the course, I try to include some to-do lists to kind of help you as you're going through this information. I'll also show you the syllabus and schedule here in just a moment. Make sure that you're reading the welcome announcement. I posted a video in there. Also, you should have received the welcome announcement through your CWI email. If you have not, make sure you log into your email. You can forward your email to another email address. So if you don't feel like you'll be checking it regularly, please do that. I will be sending announcements and emails throughout the course, so it is important that you have access to that. Your first discussion is the welcome discussion board. If you just click on this link here, it'll take you to that discussion forum. And then you would just click create thread to begin your thread for the welcome discussion forum. So you would just fill in your information here. So just post a brief introduction, tell us who you are, where you consider home, what your major is if you have one, or maybe you're just thinking about, general goals, what your favorite piece of literature is. So literatures could be anything that's written basically. So you're welcome to respond, but that's not a requirement for this post. So then you just have to click on assignments to get back to the week. It's one of the downsides here. So that's the welcome. Your readings are listed here. I've also outlined each of the texts, so hopefully you'll find those helpful. You'll have a journal this week, so you're going to complete exercise 1 located on pages 1 to 2 in the textbook. And once you've completed the 2 steps, write a little bit about your past experiences with researched writing. And then you're going to do a practice discussion forum, same instructions as the discussion I just showed you up above as far as how to access. And you'll be responding to 2 parts of the reading this week, the introduction to They Say, I Say, and exercise 2 of the Curious Researcher. So write a few sentences about your initial response to the ideas, and then also to the bullet point on Curious Researcher 13, what do you notice about the pattern? And then you should respond to at least 2 of your classmates, and you can discuss anything you want. This is just to get you guys to talk to each other. So that covers week 1. Next week, I will be introducing your first essay for the course. And again, next week's weekly folder will open at 6 a.m. on Friday, so you're welcome to get an early start on that. If you have any questions or concerns as you go through the course, please let me know. I've also created in the discussion board, if you click on that, it takes a second here to load. And ask the instructor discussion forum. So if you have any questions regarding an assignment or a due date, please post that here. Or if you have feedback to me on something like maybe I have a typo or something like that, you can post that there as well. And then we have our other discussions available. Thank you for watching this screencast and have a wonderful week 1.